Leonardo da Vinci, what an honor to have you with us today. Most people remember you for your masterpiece called La Joconde, which is celebrated as the most famous painting of all times. But there is much more to you than your artistic achievements. Your work and way of thinking have crossed centuries, and you are still considered to be at the leading edge in many ways. Your interdisciplinary thinking and insight, without silos, have inspired people of all ages and walks of life. You explored with rigor the reality of life across different fields, like arts, science, engineering, and medicine, seeking patterns and resemblance with a holistic view. I, for one, have been deeply influenced by the scope of your curiosity, and more specifically, by the impact of one of your statements. You said, "Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication." Could you please put in perspective for us, where did simplicity fit in your unquenchable need for clear and detailed answers to your ongoing questioning?
Thank you, Mr. Woods, for inviting me today. Quite interesting to see you focusing on this one single statement. I have always been animated by the need to understand the world around me, to explain, for instance, the dynamics of movement, to discover the mystery of the human body and of life itself. I have been trying to create tools, machines, or systems that could be useful in various fields of activity. I was looking for answers, but at the bottom of all my work, I was asking myself simple questions in order to give a meaning to all my research and hard work, while I was thinking proactively how I would explain simply my results and discoveries. I was fundamentally driven by the search for simplicity, by what is essential. While painting Mona Lisa, I wanted to capture the purity of her beauty. I was surprised to hear you saying earlier, Jacques, that La Joconde has become today the most famous painting of all times. I am tempted to say then that my depiction of Mona Lisa was the perfect demonstration of my belief that simplicity is the ultimate sophistication, don't you think?
Well, Mr. da Vinci, I never made a direct link between La Joconde and your statement that simplicity is the ultimate sophistication, but I see it today in a different light, and I have to agree with you. Her beauty is simple. This brings me back to your notebooks full of drawings. They show how visual was your thinking. You were breaking complex subjects into details, starting with proportions, light, shadows, and then scaling it back to global entities. Your unique way of thinking has lived through times in different ways, namely in the field of today's modern commerce. For business leaders, you inspire techniques like mind mapping, strategy sketching, and organic metaphors for organizations. Finally, on a global note, you remind all of us to keep pursuing simplicity, which can lead to clarity in communications and ultimately to agility in action. Well, we unfortunately need to say goodbye for now and look forward to our next time together. Thank you so much again for joining us today.